At 18, I did a gram of cocaine a day, lost the remaining money in the casino, had my first court case and got 10 grand into debt. At 20, I have a wife and son, a business that allows us to travel the world, and most importantly, clarity. Clarity that I'm living my full potential. But none of it would have taken place if there hadn't been Alena, my future wife. The amount of playing in a team that it takes us every single day to build and live a life beyond the norm is insane. That's what I wanted to show you today. How we make 1 + 1 = 11 instead of 2 by playing in such an amazing team. This is a week in my life as a 20-year-old athlete, entrepreneur and father, preparing for 3 months of travels through Europe.
So it's a bit after 6 a.m. and I woke up without an alarm, just ready to get out of bed. And this sounds like a not meaningful thing, but I never woke up at 6 a.m. myself without an alarm, and if I did, I just closed my eyes again and tried to sleep more. And now it's not that I don't allow myself to sleep more, but I just really want to get out of bed to attack the day. And yeah, I think it shows something that many don't pay enough attention to. We all have a vision what we work for. And is your vision really strong enough? Like, my vision just makes me get out of bed and work. And let me add something to this, because my vision didn't really change compared to before and now. My vision didn't really change. You know what changed and what makes me so disciplined over the past weeks? It's every action of mine literally brings me towards my vision or away from my vision. And before I didn't see that. Before I only thought about the big moves, how they would bring me to my goal, the bold moves. But there is 100,000 different steps, different moves you need to make to get to your big vision, to your goal. And every little step where you know it aligns with your future vision is a step towards it. And ever since, I found it super easy to go to the gym consistently and do what needs to be done, because it's not a question of do I want to. It's just I want to. I want to get out of bed and attack the day and fucking get to my MacBook before family wakes up. So, when they wake up, I can be present without thinking about work. And I didn't have this for a long time. I had this with my own work, maybe with my personal brand. But now I managed to shape my mind around, my client work with my business, like the businesses I partner with. This is like work that never really fulfilled me, where I really struggled to just take the steps and execute with it consistently. But eventually I realized, even this, I have a revenue share in the companies, meaning when I bring results, I will get more money, and this will help my family. Meaning every little thing in the company, every little low standard I accept where I don't speak up and don't have a difficult conversation actually brings me away from my big vision. And this is just with my client work and daily life as well. Like every time I scroll on my phone instead of doing what I'm supposed to do, brings me away from my vision. I think this is gonna be pretty interesting. What my responsibilities are going to be throughout the week, preparing us for 3 months of traveling, and what your responsibilities are going to be.
So I made a list on paper,
wow.
with pen and paper, okay, that I can tick off for Monday till Sunday.
Monday, second thing, laundry.
Yes. So this list includes things that I need to get done for work, to prepare the house, and social activities.
Yeah, can you name a few?
Laundry. Some I didn't write down yet. I need to wash the throw blanket of the sofa, the cushions, to make everything clean. I'm already washing a carpet today because we have people staying at our villa, so everything has to be nice and clean. I have to order one more duvet for the guest bed because we only have one right now. Stuff like that. And then I need to work as well. And gym and social events.
Nice. And where's Amon?
Amon is always there. I don't need to write him down.
Yeah, nice. So you will be with Amon, and the time where you are free, where either I'm with Amon, which is not going to be much during this week. You take care of the house, make it pretty, do some work. Yeah, and for me, it's actually just going to be work. Like I will batch some of the work that needs to get done for the next 3 weeks, and already prepared, outsource what I can outsource, get done what I need to get done myself, and all in all, it's going to be amazing. I haven't seen my family in 2 years, and I texted my whole family yesterday. Let me read it out. I think it's such a nice thing I did that actually. I texted my mom first. Hey mom.
Should I translate for you?
Yeah, can you translate? Hey mom,
what do you wish most for during the time we are staying at yours?
Yeah, what is your biggest wish for the time we are visiting? And she replied, and she actually said me like super cute things. I think mainly because I I never like how do you say, thought of Mother Day, you know. It was always my dad reminding me, but now because I'm a father, you know, Mother Day is such a big event, you know, it's so special. And so I obviously called my mom on Sunday and said send her wishes for Mother Day, and she sent me a cute little text of how amazing it is, how far how far I have come in terms of transformation. Because when I left home 2 years ago, and since then I haven't returned. 2 years ago I was a gambling and drug addict, and now we're gonna visit with a son in my best shape ever, with the prettiest woman by my side, and everything is just dialed in. Business is working, health is working. I'm like so much more present.
Health is working.
Yeah.
I think the most beautiful thing she wrote was, "Thank you for being my son."
Thank you for being a son. Yeah. People will look at this and say we are not equal. They say we embrace traditional role models, and I honestly don't blame anyone who does. I mean, Alena takes care of Armon, runs the house and holds everything together behind the scenes. Whilst I build the business, I provide and hold the space for the whole family. But for us, it was never about being equal. We already are. It was about figuring out who's actually best at what. I mean, have you ever seen a big company where every employee has the same responsibility? That would be pretty stupid, right? Imagine everyone has to overcome the same problems, be up to date with every part of the process. So much time, energy and resources would be wasted. So why would you approach your marriage or relationship another way? I mean, Alena could run a business. I could manage a household, but I'm simply better at building something, and she's simply better at everything she does. So that's what we do. We don't try to fight the mainstream conversation about gender equality or traditional role models. We just build our own world, and without it, we wouldn't have accomplished so much over the past year.
Yeah, so this is our daily gym. It has a lot of recovery out there and beautiful green plants and my beautiful partner and my beautiful big biceps. Now, jokes aside, we haven't seen too much of the world, but I cannot imagine how there's like better places for longevity and yeah, then this just overall experience. Hi. Good, how are you?
Good.
This is Connor. He's actually part owner of Omni. So you can see even the founders can't get around using it because it's so amazing.
Such a good marketing for Omni. Now you should get a free membership.
Yeah.
Call back Connor and tell him.
By the way, you know how you write everything in Notion, right? I have my personal life here, you know, my video scripts. I have realizations, knowledge, relationships, books. We have this whiteboard where we write stuff down. I have my journal where I write stuff in. I have my premium journal where I only write really important plans and stuff inside. And it all gets lost somehow, right? Like you can't really keep track of it, and there's something in your Apple Notes, something's just in your mind. So what I've been building is a living database of everything with Cloud Code. And the good thing is now that I can practically just use Claude, and it knows everything about me. It knows my goal, it knows how I'm supposed to approach life, and it knows my goals, most importantly. Me filming this vlog right now is me doing it because my living database held me accountable and said, like, your next step is really prioritizing your brand, and for that you need to start vlogging. It has my vision here, principles, realizations. It has my monthly reviews. This is a cool one, so I can always look back at what's been happening. I will probably blur stuff because it's my income and stuff, my expenses on the team, on etc. My habits, how consistent I was with the habits. This when the whole thing started. Then every week I do a review like this, and for each area of my life, body, mind and soul, I have one big goal, which is with my soul doing a family skiing holiday. Let me show you. Basically my day X. Skiing holiday with family in Switzerland. With my mind, entrepreneurship, 100k month profit, and with my body, an Ironman 70.3, half an Ironman. I want to do a full, but I realized with the amount of training it requires, I'm not going to be able to do it. And yeah, every day I have my goals here. Those are my daily 6 habits. I always try to keep 6 habits at most. Income from Newborn, which is basically my company. Right now my income is through working with other companies together, and I want to sell a product with my face, with my brand. Not to sell a product, but because I have this huge vision of Newborn and I need to go the first steps to realize it. by just making it happen, which is creating this content, which is creating a product, which could be this dashboard. Here, work on content. And so like an artist, the vision is Malia, which will be our next child. And for that, my daily habits are present time with family. Every day I spend minimum 10-15 minutes, which is minimum. Often, like mostly it's more, like fully present with family. It's a love act for Elena. And then body like an athlete. It's sober. No nicotine, no caffeine, no substances. And exercising. And no, it's not daily exercising. It's also mobility and stuff. Blah, so many details. I don't even know if I show this in the video. Probably not. But yeah, this is just to show you what has been transforming my life lately. It's been crazy. Like, you know, I go on a trip to Europe and it knows how much I like the database, knows how much I work a week. So it said, like, if you want present time with family in Europe, you need to delegate a lot of your work and you need to start training the team now. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been onboarding editors and training them. So with one of my clients, I can hand off all the work when I'm away, and with the other client, I'm batching the content and the work and handing some of it off, so that now in Europe I barely have to work, which is freaking amazing. And usually, you know, you have all of this in your mind and you write it somewhere down. Oh, I need to get this done. But because I committed myself to using it daily, it knows everything about me, and it always, like, it thinks for itself and keeps me accountable with my stuff, you know? It's like, hey, you have your trip soon, make sure to get the editors in place. And what would really interest me is, would you use something like this for yourself? Would you want something like this for yourself? Because it has been so transforming to me, and I would really love to work out somehow how I can make this accessible to everyone, that everyone can have like a database of their lives and be held accountable by it, and has something that updates every time and stores all the knowledge, all the details locally on your computer, so I wouldn't even have the data. That's the most important, I think. Would really interest me if you would use something like this, because I'm already working on making it accessible for others. And if you are, there's going to be a link under this video with a waitlist where you can go, just put in your email, and this is the best sign that I know you are interested in this. Just put in your email. It's going to be a simple waitlist. I'm not going to send any marketing emails until it's like really ready to be published. And yeah, if you feel like it, you can also leave a comment under the video.